Hey, welcome to Sunshine's Conversations with Dragons. This reading is for June 2020 for my beautiful Leos. What's good, Leos? So I hope that you guys are doing well, taking care of yourself. I'm adjusting lights here. I was guided to start a new layout, and so we have 2 tarot decks and a oracle deck, and these will be what the monthly looks like. And let's see what messages you have for June of 2020. If it is your first time to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'll go ahead and get the prayer started. I, Sunshine, stand before the divine and ask that my ego be set aside so I may be a pure channel for this reading for Leo. I ask for the assistance of my angels, archangels, divine spirit, spirit guides, dragons, unicorns, gods, goddesses, and ancestors, and ask that I be protected from energies that are not mine. Divine, your presence is always welcome. I am always grateful. Thank you for assisting Leo on their highest possible path. All right. If any part of this reading, Leos, does not resonate with you, leave it here. It's for another Leo. Take only what belongs to you. If you would like a personal reading with your personal energy, head over to conversationswithdragons.com and I will be more than happy to assist you there. All right. Let's see what messages we have. Leos, that's actually really beautiful. Wow. Okay, so we have the Daughter of Pentacles, and she is actually bringing in a message to you. Okay, now I want you to take notice of the fact that she is out in nature. You can see the city, but she's kind of look like she's, you know, maybe out in the country somewhere, like, you know, not quite city limits, just a little scarce off. And she is holding this beautiful pentacles, holding it out, so bringing a message of abundance to you. Okay, notice the greenery and notice the clear skies. Notice the flowers in her hair, which are very much they have bloomed. Okay, so that's a good thing. And then you have this beautiful, the Emperor, and the Emperor is bringing you, letting you know this is the divine masculine energy. And if this is not you, this is someone around you. And the masculine energy brings things into the now. The feminine energy is the creative or the thought of it, and this is it actually showing up in your present. Okay. And then you got the World card. Now I'm gonna tell you, the World card is a really awesome card to get, and that is because it is literally saying you have unlimited possibilities. Okay, it talks about your environment changing, right? So maybe for some of you, you have been in a toxic in toxic space, okay, or in a toxic environment. This talks about the change coming in, okay, so something good coming into your environment. A little tongue-tied today. And that is absolutely amazing. You notice the flowers around, right? And they are in full bloom, okay? And these look like paintbrushes, okay? And it's almost like you get to create your world. You get to say what that looks like. The world is yours, right? You have the Daughter of Cups, and this beautiful images is you receiving that beautiful surprise. And if you notice, it's the fish, and fishes represent finances. So surprise finance showing up for you, almost like, you know, you find and lost money. But it's a surprise for you, showing up. That message is for you showing up. The world is your oyster. She is literally sitting on top of the world. And look at that. In the oyster shell. You look at the earth and the stars. Now, the Two of Wands, for some, mean the fork in the road. But the message that I'm getting for you today, Leos, is actually balance and not the fork in the road. You have to balance out your energy. So for some, that might mean a balance between time and money, balancing out your energies, right? What the things that you are doing presently and your spiritual practices. So getting more centered, and it's literally like you are actually in the center, in between those two things, heaven and earth. Okay, you are that center. You are the center. You are that being, and you have to balance out those energies. So for some of you, everything's been a little bit chaotic and all over the place, and your thoughts and your patterns and the things that you do have been all over the place, and it's bringing you back to center. You also have the Six of Swords, and literally taking your 6 lessons, taking all the lessons that you get and moving forward. You're driving forward, and you're heading toward abundance. And when I say abundance, I don't want you to just think of money. I want you to think abundance and wealth, meaning your health, your thoughts, your physical body, right? As well as your loved ones. Okay? So when you think of being wealthy, right? And you think of having an abundance of things, it is being well taken care of, being around people that love you and that you love, and you are literally taking care of each other. You are all connected, and you are literally have been in a space where you had to learn these different lessons, and now you're moving forward. Like you've left this space and you're heading forward to abundance of a healthy space. The sun is shining on you while you're doing that. Very poised, you're very centered. And then you have the Death card. And the Death card represents drastic change. Drastic change and transformation. And that can be a physical transformation, or that could be a drastic change in how you see things, a drastic change in your surroundings. And so we're going to see what clarifiers have to say about that. So you do have some big change coming in, and it looks really good. And if, again, if this is your first time looking at watching a tarot oracle reading, a lot of people tend to be afraid when they see the Death card, and you should not be. And the reason is it's no need for you to be afraid. And you know, while I'm thinking about it, I did not show you your underlying energy. It just tells you that I'm getting myself together too, right? So you have the God of Pentacles, okay? And he is equivalent to the King of Pentacles, King Midas. I want you to take notice of this underlying energy. He has a smile on his face. Your fruits of your labor, okay? You have all of these beautiful fruits and flowers blossoming, okay? And look at this. Just piles and piles and piles. So you have very grounded energy, and your fruits of your labor are starting to show, right? It's like harvest time. And then, of course, you have the Four of Wands, which is a very stable energy. It is a very strong foundation. For some of you, it's talking about you actually getting married, okay? Or being in a relationship that is finally healthy, and you're happy, right? And for some of you, that is actually a threshold. And I'll tell you that when you're there at that door, at that gate, you know, if you feel like you're going through shit, right? You're going through it, go through it. Don't stand in the threshold, go through the door, close the door behind you. Don't sit in that space. Get to the other side, okay? Now, some of you are like, I'm here, what do I do now? I'm in this place. I get it. Okay. And so, while you're bringing this message of abundance to you, you are actually very much surrounded by soul family. Okay, you are with people who love you and support you, and you are really in good space. So that is a reminder that even though you're out here and you might seem like you're alone, away from the city, for some of you, you have literally traveled from the city to get here, right, to this space, but you're not alone. Okay, you're not alone in this journey at all. And I just want you to remember that you're not alone, okay? Soul family, support, love, it's here. So you have the Emperor, which is divine masculine energy. That is your all of those thoughts come into the present, right? And then you have the divine message of this Ace of Swords, right? And it is a divine gift, a divine thought, okay? Divine intuition. So that's amazing. And then you have the world is yours with the Eight of Wands, which means that either you have been traveling or you will be traveling, okay? It's quick moving energy, okay? And this could actually be a message coming in, an email, a letter. It could be you actually traveling, okay? So some of you is air travel, okay? And I don't want you to be afraid if that's what that is. If it is air travel, hey, you'll know. It's time. It's okay for you to move, okay? It's okay to move about the cabin. Some message I just got. You got the daughter of Cups, which is that beautiful surprise, along with the Star card. Now let's talk about it. The Star card is the self-realization. It is the attainment. It is the achievement of your goals, meeting your expectations. Better yet, it's actually, they say, exceeding your expectations. So when you get that surprise, you're going to be like, whoa, this is so not what I was expecting. And you are going to be uber excited. Now, you have the Two of Wands, and you have the Four of Swords. So while you are trying to balance all of this out, and you know, the world is literally yours, and you're trying to balance it out, don't forget to rest, recover, rejuvenate. Okay, because that Four of Swords is telling you that you need to rest. So you don't need to be trying to move around and doing a zillion and one different things, Leos. You are going to have to remember to take care of yourself while you are doing other things. Okay, so taking care of yourself is a priority, and it should be your number one priority. Okay, if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't help anybody else. All right, you of course have the Six of Swords here, and then you got the Hierophant. Now, while you are moving forward to all of this lush, beautiful, and taking all these lessons with you, some of you are actually having to visit the hospital. Okay, for whatever reason that is. For some of you, that this is a large corporation that you are headed to. So for the people that this is a job thing, right? It is a large corporation that has been contacting you specifically for a job. Okay, so you might feel like you're down and out, but just know that the things that you learned along this journey and where you are in this space, this is not the end of that. Okay, so maybe some of you have been laid off, have lost jobs, had to move, do different things. Know that the space that you're in right now is not going to be where you stay at. Okay, so you don't have the time for woe is me. Okay, because when it comes back, it's coming back quickly. And like I said, you have the Death card, which is literally the drastic change. Okay, the drastic change for some of you is a quick change in your environment. For some of you, that is a quick change in your job status. Okay, now you have the Queen of Pentacles showing up as your clarifier, and I want you to take notice of her. I want you to look at the strong foundation that is here. This is a pillar. Okay, a strong foundation. She is very much well taken care of what to do. The peacock is a sign of prosperity. Okay, so she is in very much good space, strong, grounded energy, along with this being the Pentacles, which is a sign of abundance. So you literally have abundance all over the place. You have lots of changes, Leo, but you know what? This is amazing. Okay, it's a really great reading for you. So we're gonna shuffle the Oracle cards just one more good time and see what they have to say to you. Okay, what messages you have. So let's go. Yep, you got the Mountain. And you got the Stork. Oh my goodness. Okay. Clarifier is the Rider, which is fast moving energy coming right on in. For some of you, it's a temporary joy and lots of activity. Okay, so busybody. Okay, the Mountain. Now, for some of you, see the Mountain as a huge problem. Please do not see it that way. You're at this mountain and you are at the top, able to see everything from a total different view. This is a new perspective. Okay, that mountaintop, you reached it. Okay, so it's not about the people seeing you at the mountain. It is what you are able to see from that mountain. That is a clear perspective. Okay, you have the stork. Man, I just got tickled when I see this because I just think, baby. But what it is a change, and clearly you've got lots of change going on. So this new transition is a new cycle. Okay, it is intentional movement. So these changes that are coming in for you are going to be absolutely amazing. Okay, you got the goddess card. Yeah, baby. The goddess card is beautiful feminine energy. She knows who she is. She's very much strong and centered. I want you to take notice of that pose, because that is that I am woman pose. Okay, and of course we all have male and feminine energy. I want you to take notice of the grass growing up at her feet. Okay, so she is connected to Mother Earth. She is allowing this grass is growing almost like gated around you. Okay, like you have this growth where you stand. So don't be afraid to take a stand. Okay, I hope that you have truly enjoyed this reading, Leos. I think it's been absolutely amazing. Until next time, I am sending you love, light, and hugs. Smile. You are loved, and that is such a beautiful thing.